Hey Aqua, Ali from Indigo Ascension. Welcome to your weekly quick read for the week beginning November the 9th through to the 15th. A powerhouse of planetary movements up there in the cosmos yet again for us to take advantage of this week. So did you take the time last week to introspect? Did you take time to self? Many sensitives in the collective would have been feeling it, okay? Might have come out as an emotional release, might have come out as a desire to really just not be in amongst it all. So that was a suggestion on the Facebook page last week, and certainly keep an eye out on the Facebook page this week for all the details around the significant cosmic placements, because of a video certainly can't fit it all in. All right, I'm going to take a look at the soul cards as far as the wisdom and energies you guys have been integrating. I'll have a look at the tarot to see what that might be in relation to, and then we'll finish with a crystal healing card. Mercury continues its shadow, okay, until the 22nd of November. On November the 12th, we will see Jupiter conjunct Pluto in Capricorn. That's going to be a big one. Check out the write-up on Facebook. November 13th, a day later, we'll see Mars go direct in Aries. Feel the fire burn, okay? Retrogrades are valuable. We get to tweak, we get to fine tune, we get to double take, we get to see if it's exactly where we want to go. And now we're going to be pushed this week. We're going to be wanting to move forward. I am done learning, done with that thing. I've integrated what I need to do. Take it however it resonates, okay? And certainly the past, the door to the past no longer is there. It's all about the new. And finally, on November the 15th, a couple of days later, we will see a super new moon in Scorpio, which is everything. That is the rising of the phoenix. Alrighty, let's take a look. You've got the doubt card, my friend. You are abundant. I think you can't see it this week. So there's a suggestion, very practically speaking, to connecting to the gratitude of the abundance that you do have in your life. It's easy. It's easy for us as human beings to say, this. But there's something here that I see many Aquarians are grieving over, have been grieving over. Maybe it impacted self-esteem, okay? Maybe there was a new way in which to fuel your life force, that is your solar plexus, so that you can create via your sacral chakra a whole new version of self, a whole new way in which to perceive your past, your opportunities, and certainly to create a new beginning. Okay, something had to be brought in balance. There was a healing here for many aquas that I'm connecting into. It is now time. Like, abundance is calling you, darling. All right, abundance is calling you. So define it. Define it on your terms. Why have I got this fruit fly? Maybe something's getting in your way. Okay, maybe you have some doubts about something that's there, but there's this irritation, whether that's a belief, a holding back on some level, okay? Abundance is unique to us all, and we get to define what that looks like and feels like, unique to our circumstances. You have the doubt card showing up, okay? So that's your challenge this week. Don't let yourself dip into the energies of doubt when there's something so close, all right? And so rightfully yours is what I do want to say, Aqua. I've released the need to know all the answers, and certainly you guys are a master of the mind, yeah? So you can, but sometimes in order to master the mind, we have to know what it's like to not be able to master it. Needing to know all the answers is very much wanting to feel safe, and is naturally a behavior that looks like a control tendency, and it is. So it takes quite the big perception shift, as symbolized by the Hanged Man, to force ourselves to hold a new perception that we are safe, and we always have been and always will be, and that we are equipped to respond to life in the moment. Hence, we do not need to know the next 200 steps, Aqua. Sometimes we just need to know the next two. There's a new beginning here, and at any rate, there's a desire here to connect into the fires within, creative energy, sensual energy, passionate new beginnings, opportunities across the board. Take it however it resonates. But in order to accept and welcome this abundance, it's here, but I feel like I'm connecting to some Aquarians that are going to be holding back because you're still wearing an old lens. You're still processing this thing in another way. Okay, if you were standing in the middle of a darkened field, a dark landscape, and then you suddenly saw a light, that light stands out, yeah? Human psychology says we would respond to that light, which is foreign, which is out of place, which is a shock, in one of three ways: fight, flight, or freeze. I feel I'm connecting to Aquas that there is a risk here, that there is something beautiful, a new beginning, a new opportunity, a new way to look at this thing as abundance. But you might be reacting in fear. You might be reacting in flight or freeze, whatever the case may be. At any rate, all three of those things, you know, don't necessarily push us to desire to understand and see that light for what it is, to get to know it, to walk up to it, to study it. Maybe it's not something that we have to be afraid of. Maybe it's an abundant opportunity, a new beginning, a new relationship, a new way to experience the fire within the belly, to push forward with life despite everything that's ever happened. You can apply that across the board. The Knight of Wands is a non-committal energy, yes, but it is exciting. There's an exciting new chapter for a lot of the Aquarians I'm picking up on here. You know that the future is calling to you in many ways. And maybe due to old beliefs, old perceptions, okay, it's keeping you stuck in this desire to control the process of what tomorrow and the next week and the next month and the next year is going to look like, so that you're choosing not to commit to the now for the full impact of the abundance of what it is. Like, I feel like I need to say, dive right in, say yes to life today, because you don't actually know if you're going to get it tomorrow. Okay? But we can be discerning, we can be smart, but we don't have to be overly smart to the point that we're in fear. Yeah? There's practical ways in which to say yes to life, always, every day, fully, with a full heart, and all levels of our being. Sugar light is about initiating. Initiating energy is like the spark of divine fire, okay, which is what the Ace of Wands is. It is cleansing, and it is about giving ourselves permission to be spontaneous. It also connects to the third eye and crown chakras, which is about updating those perceptions too. Work with sugar light this week if you can, my lovely aquas, whether as jewelry or raw stones that you carry on your person. This stone is wonderful for cleansing the mind of unnecessary and debilitating belief systems. How appropriate. They always are. The cards always are. It reveals long-held subconscious negative mantras and thought patterns that damages ourselves and others, Aqua. This stone helps us return to the open, spontaneous state that childhood when our minds were flexible and open. Simultaneously ensures that we don't just absorb and repeat limiting mental processes, but rather it gives us the ability to filter out the restrictive, unnecessary and damaging, yet retain the uplifting, the healing and the expanding. Drawing this card indicates a need to declutter your mind and environment from all that is unnecessary and negative. How can you invite openness and growth into your life? I could come to your front door and knock on it, Aqua, and you'd be like, "Hi, Ali." And I'll be like, "Aqua, there's this gift basket that's right outside your front door." And you could dismiss me and not even refer to it because you've dismissed it because you're too focused on what's going on inside the house or what's going on, like your focus is elsewhere. But yet, day in, day out, you walk past that gift basket. You walk past that abundance, that opportunity. Return to the energy and spontaneity of youth, Aqua. There's something here about say yes to life today with a full heart because you don't know if you're going to get a tomorrow. Okay, none of us do. So we can create these sheltered and safe frameworks within our perceptions and minds about not saying yes because it doesn't feel like a calculated opportunity to do so. We have to always keep ourselves safe from what? What are we keeping ourselves safe from? We know what heartbreak feels like. We know what opportunity feels like. And we certainly know what wondering and umming and ahhing about what abundance is going to feel like if it ever crosses our path. And here it is. Aqua. Say yes. All right, that was your quick read, my friend. I hope you got something out of that. If you would like a personal reading, you can book one through the bio link above to my Indigo Ascension shop. Or if you're watching on YouTube, it's down below in the description box. Have an empowered week, my friend, and take care.